Hi guys, it's Michelle here. I wanted to share a few of my recent journals. Unfortunately, the last batch of journals I made and put up on Etsy I sold before I videoed, so this time I'm video before they're going to be available on Etsy. So here they are. There is a few new colours and a couple of different ones that I've made in the past but haven't created for sale. I've only made them for myself and for friends. So I'm going to a few of those that I'm going to show you. So I'm going to do a quick look at the difference between some of them. I'll probably do it in two parts because I'm not into long videos. Yeah, and please excuse me. Hay fever season is rampant in New Zealand. It is spring here, and yeah, I just have every croaky bug there is. Apologies. So I'm going to share first of all some of these ones. So I'm just going to create a little space so you can see. Move some space. So I've got various sizes as always, and what I'm going to be doing with this lot is putting them all available on Etsy till the end of November. Probably about, I'm not sure, I can't remember, maybe it might have been about the 26th, because I do like to avoid Christmas postage. So I will be shut on Etsy until probably about February, March, because I have a great big fair, so everything will go to the fair. Everything that's not sold will just be unavailable until probably about March. So I've made two little ones here. These are 4-ish by 5-ish, and they're so cute. They are covered with tissue, wrapped in lace. Put some lace in the, in the tie, and I quite like this lovely little size at the moment. So I had a few requests. So for flip throughs, this one is, oh yes, it's a all sorts of paper one, and so I've got some, by that I mean I've got grid, I've got different weights of plain, thin, lined pockets, and you can see all the different weights in there. I won't go through all the pockets. There's some half pockets like so, some full pockets, and various batches of tea dyeing. So just all nice and ready for playing in. So that's memories. I can change the titles, of course, if anyone has a particular name that they want. I've just customised a few recently. So treasure. This is the same. It's got a lace, what's it called? Lace binding, and this lovely tissue that I have got here. And this one, oh, this one is also a mixed paper. So got little paper bags, some sewn pockets on this one with some stamped tags, and half pockets, full pockets. This lovely paper that sounds so good. Let me, yum. And so lined, is there grid in here? Probably, yep, there's some grid. So anything, just anything and everything, all sorts of different papers, all tea dyed, and then lots of different stamped tags all through it. So that's that little one. Hope that was in. Do I need to go up a little bit? Not just. So what should I show? This one here is 6 by 4, and it is Jatan. It has got this gorgeous 7 gypsies cover on it, and then the spine is wrapped in more tissue and in different shades of inking. Actually, sorry, I'm going to move you again. I'm going to stop holding it up. That was very uncomfortable. There we go. So this one has, what, plain, I think. Yep, this one's all plain paper. Let me show you a flip through. And it's different weights of paper. So I know some people are interested in fountain pens. And this has got, almost a light card. So some of the pages will be suitable for fountain pens. And then some of them are lighter weight, which is what gives different texture through the book. So some of the pages won't be suitable. But we've got little tags, stamp tags throughout the book in all the different pockets. So that is that one, and again lots of tags and tuck spots in this one. I love the Eiffel Tower like so. Such a sweetie. So, and then this one I've called Remnants, And again, I did lots of dyeing of the seam binding, and it came out really nice. Used lots of different distress inks on that, but isn't the pattern really cool on it? So this is again some wrapped in some tissue and some inks, and this one has quite different textured paper in it, so it's got this one's got quite a texture to the paper, and everything again is tea dyed. I've got some cool paper bags, different weight papers, half pockets. This has got some fold outs, so all ready for lots of writing and stick your photos in and tell a story, and autograph books, guest books, anything like that, just lots of fun. So again, just pockets and pages all through. I'm just going to do quick flips because, you know, these ones here are, you know, it's the same sort of version of books that I've done in the past. So this one is Secrets, and again it's wrapped in tissue and lots of distress inks. This is bigger. How big is it? This might be 7 by 5. Yep, 7 by 5, and it is again this one's all, excuse me, all plain papers, and so it's got some half papers, some tucks, some envelopes, and some bags. Oh my gosh. So I've got a few more of these to finish, which probably won't make it to Etsy, and I'll probably just take those to the fair. But I'm going to be doing a few different books, so I'm not sure how many more of these I've got. This one is again bigger. This one's beautiful actually. This is 8 by 6, and the layering is on this one is all sewing pattern tissue and lots of inks. It just came out a really pretty colour, and I've got some just tissue tape, yay! Little half pockets. There's quite a lot of inking. I did a bit of inking and playing on this one, so not all of the colouring is tea dye, but they have been tea dyed, and then they have been stamped up, so it's got full pages and half pages, and yeah, lots of different stuff. There's some different batches, so there's some different textures of paper in here, paper bags, so lots of space to write and play in, and then lots of stamped tags and a few plain ones as well. So yeah, I love the colour on that one. So that is that one, and then in this one here is one that I've done for myself in the past, but I haven't had very many on Etsy, and that is that it's made from an old book, and then I have upcycled the book with some tissue and lots of inks, tissue tape, and sewn the spine, and it's just come up rather nice. This is quite a big one. It is, what is that, about 8.5 by 6. Let me just, it's so big it's not fitting in the screen. That's better, eh? Yes, this one again is plain paper, music paper, half pages, paper bags, all sorts of things, but it's got no grid or lined paper in this one, so it's quite lovely. So nice, a really nice size for I think, well, personally I think for a guest book. And that one there. Oh, how much time have I got? Oh, I'm zooming through, so I'll do them all. I'll do more. So these 3 have been done in were in a new batch of slightly different ones, as I said, that I had shared previously, just locally, and I'm going to put a few up on Etsy this time. They are all made from upcycled books, and they're all inked and coloured against distress stained seam binding, my favourite stuff. So these ones have got really mixed pages, so if you don't like that look, you're going to be like, eh. But it's got plain paper, scrapbook paper. This is some cool ledger paper that I found, grid paper, half pockets and paper bags, and then this really cool textural paper that I just like the sound of. And then there's some fold outs, lots of pockets, and they are pretty stuffed with little tags and things all through. So yeah, just a really fun one with just a bit of colour through. So I really enjoyed doing a little bit of colour on those ones. So that one is Moments, and that's that page, and that's the other one, which is currently called Journey, and they're made at the same time, so they're the same thing. They've got scrapbook paper, paper bags, and just all that different textural paper. Some of this cool paper which is fun for practicing your if you're working on your writing at all. And then there's tags and tucks all through. So they're cool. They are fun. I'm going to do some more of those for the fair next year. So this is a slightly bigger one. Oh, I forgot to tell you how big that was. Oh, all the sizes are on Etsy if you're that interested anyway. But this one again is come out this gorgeous red, and really pleased with it. It's quite yummy. And so it's got red all through. It's got again plain paper, grid paper. Got some pockets, got some half pockets, and same thing, lots of stamp tags. And in the tags there's some little books. There's just some journal size cards with some stamping. So some more account paper, so just lots of cool papers and things to play with all through there. And then the last style, oh, I'm going along, hope this isn't too long, sorry, that I made, that I have, as I said, made for myself, was again out of some upcycled books, and I've left the spine intact, so and it's got this, I use the book cover just as is, and just put a coat of medium over it just to make it a little bit more interesting. And this has got no tea dyeing, so if you fancy a change, this is just completely fun papers. So I've got craft, I've got sketch paper, card, bags, map pages and envelopes and graph, another brown paper bag, there's some calendar pages, there's a bit of washi in there. This is from the game. This is an upcycled book. I've got some envelopes tucked in here. So I had a lot of fun making these ones. And these three are all, or two actually. I've got two like this. Only two like this. Can you hear my son singing in the background? For those of you that know, my son is home from his travels. I'm so happy. Completely delayed everything that I was doing for Christmas, but who cares? He is back from his travels. He spent some months this year traveling around Europe and the United States. So we welcomed him home this week. I'm just such a happy person at the moment. So happy. So this is notes, and again, it's exactly the same. So I made those two together. So cool. Love that style. And then this one, I can't remember quite why I started to make this one, but this is quite different. This one's really fat. It's made from a Junior Pears encyclopedia. How fat is it? Just in case. Oh, it's close to 2 inches, but I had done a bit more work on this than I normally do. This one, although it's not tea dyed, I don't think, is got quite a vintage flavour, and I used a number of the pages out of the encyclopedia, so anything that I liked the look of, I thought that it would be really cool to write down here. You could collage over this. Little half pockets just made out of music paper. There's a lot of sewing in this, and I've left all the bits hanging. Some craft paper, some lined craft paper. Again, anything in the book that interested me, I liked the graphics of, I kept, so I thought that would be a cool page to do a mixed media thing on. You could gesso that. If you wanted to keep the look, you could just use clear gesso. Craft paper, nice big pocket with some tucks, some different tucks all the way through. And there's a bit more collage with a napkin there. So I just found these really great pages. So it's an upcycled book, but it's certainly been added to, and then I've tucked some window envelopes because I love to be able to see through the window and use that as part of the journal. It's such a fun thing. Half page, graph paper. Ooh. Yes, so as you can see, there's a lot of sewing. I think you can see it. I can't really tell, to be honest, from the glare in my room. Is so sunny. So different weights of craft, Look at this. Isn't this cool? So yeah, we're starting to read it now. That won't be very interesting. Duh. So there's another pocket there. Pockets. Another pocket. I think that's probably starting to get really boring. It's very similar through here. So some of the really cool pictures, I think actually I was going to keep this one for myself, but I've realised I've got like 17 journals currently on the go, so I just really not allowed to start another one. But I loved these different graphics and I thought they were just so much fun. This is a collage of a napkin just collaged on there. So yeah, that's what's tucked in there, and it's nice and fat and it's got all the threads, so I love that one. So I'm going to make some more of these. I'm going to make some of these, and I'm going to make some of these for the fair. So that is what I'll be doing for the next 3 months. And yeah, so I hope you guys are well. I know I haven't been here for ages. I just want to say thank you so much to all the lovely people who have contacted me. Probably, as my daughter said, they probably thought you were dead because it's been so long. But it's just been a challenging year, but I'm still here, and that is fantastic. As I said, my gorgeous son is home from his travels. He loved Europe, adored Spain, and had a great time in the States. Loved California, especially, let me pronounce it correctly, maybe, Yosemite, one of the highlights of his trip. So he adored there. So fantastic to have him home. I'm just so happy. And I wanted to say a big thank you for all the lovely comments on YouTube and throughout my social media sites. But on YouTube, I am reading them and I am very grateful, but something's gone wrong and I can't reply to anything, so I'm going to get my technical advisor onto that as soon as she's available to figure out what I've done to disenable myself from commenting. So please know that I am very grateful. The comments are so lovely and so touching, and I am so very grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm going to make another video, and I'm going to make tutorials. I'm going to try and make several. My daughter has bet me that I have to make 6 in November, so feel free to kick my butt. 6 videos coming in November at least, and so I'm telling you that to keep myself accountable. So take care, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this quick flip. I know it was a bit of an overview, but you know, some of them, you know, you've seen before, and what makes the books fun is when you get your hands on them and fill them up with your stuff, your photos, your quotes, your poems, your writing, your fun. Thank you so much to all the wonderful people who've supported me, and yeah, big kiss to everybody. See you all very, very soon. Bye.